Hello, welcome back. Today is a special day. It is the roundup day, and basically at the end of every month I do a recap of said month and see where I'm at with reselling and how much I've been making, sales, and I try and find some patterns to look at and some interesting bits. How has May been? Well, May's been very quick month. It's just whizzed by. I feel like I haven't stopped. Obviously, like last month in April, I didn't do very well on eBay. In fact, it was the first time that my eBay significantly underperformed, but my Vinted overperformed, which is good. And Vinted was like, I think it was a couple of pound over, so it was the first time that Vinted ever became bringing in more money than my eBay, but that was only because eBay severely underperformed. Now, how's it gone this month? Well, I'll show you. This is my May on eBay only, remember. So May 2025, items sold 79, turnover 1800, ASP just short of £21, cost of goods around £4. I didn't buy a hell of a lot this month, but like my average cost I kind of worked out of £4. I think it's between £3.50 and £4. I keep saying that every month, but yeah. My net profit after all of that, it says it comes to £776 and 12p. Now, I have an issue with this because that means that like 60% of my turnover is going on fees. But I've got to remember my postage and my shop fees and all that lot has come out as well of the same pot. So yeah, there's that. But like technically my net is 776 on here. Last month it was 955, but I had sold 96 items. So there's been like a whole 15. Like I guess if I sold just the same amount as last month, I probably would have made it there. So this eBay isn't, ironically, eBay is the story as it has gone catastrophic, but it's not the main story. Main story of my month of May has to be Depop and Vinted. Glass half full, guys, glass half full. So yeah, this is my combined Depop, Etsy and Vinted. And as you can see, the total is £1,218 and 14p. Now for nearly 2 years, I've been trying to build it up to the point where I was hitting over 1,000, and I was so close. 924, 933 last month. I just touched it of 1,002. This month it is just blown past it, and in part thanks to Vinted. Now if you look here, 793 was my record, 875, so it's only by about £80 more. But my Depop has gone back to a decent amount. 343 for Depop is pretty good, but it was kind of standard at one point where I was making over £300. I mean, there's 500 there, there's 700 there, 500, you know, so it's like that would have been great if I would have made a lot more money on Depop. But I would love Vinted to bring in 1,000. I'd love Depop to bring in 1,000 because there's no fees. And obviously Vinted, obviously Etsy is like nothing happens on Etsy, but keep it around, you know. So why am I not so pulling my hair out and everything? Well, and as you can see, eBay is king for the majority of it. And I thought I would see a gradual decline. Instead, what I saw was a decline and Vinted and Depop, the combined third party, did kind of stabilise a little bit. It was for a long time just hitting its stride, just waiting for eBay to fail almost, and it did. eBay really did drop the ball last month, and that allowed Vinted and Depop and Etsy the combined parties to jump up, and it's the first time it took over. Now look at that. Oh, looks so good. But also kind of sad because I would love this. I would love it if eBay was up here at 2,500. I would love that, as well as that, obviously. But look, here's in an area graph. You can see the blue is my total in reselling. The red is the combined and the yellow is eBay. So if you can see eBay there, it's not actually my combined total. Sorry, if you look at the blue, my combined reselling, just brings in around 2,000 a month, and it has been that way. I did more this month than I did last month, and a little bit. It's been stabilising since February, like January, February, of around £2,000, which isn't great. I'm not going to say it's great, because that is basically like, it's basically minimum wage again. It's like, I don't want to do minimum wage again. I've been trying my best to, but I have been. It does see spikes. Last year saw it. It was all over the place. There were spikes everywhere. The year before was a lot more. It did a lot better. It was closing in on the £3,000 a month. That's where I want to be again. I want to be on the £3,000 a month. So, I mean, I'm not doing anything different, but for some reason it's switched and it's stabilised, and I feel like eBay isn't performing like it did. Some of the things that I've sold this month, because I have actually sold some pretty good stuff. So, these are two items that I sold. One I got for the carboot for £5, these wallpaper, and these are actually going to the new Harry Potter series, so that's pretty good. And these new rocks were by consignment, so my consignment client, I put these up, and I've had so many offers of these, and I've accepted loads, but they haven't gone. Anyway, I finally accepted an offer and they paid £135. I put them up for, I think it was 160 or 170. So that's a good, and it was on Vinted, so there's no fees. Winner. Another consignment item was this Insanity box. Insanity is like the workout thing. I put it up for, I think it was 25, and I got an offer of I think 17 or something like that, because that's with postage. So yeah, it's pretty good. These placemats are Churchill's. I got them for £3, and they were pretty easy. I put them for, I think it was £19.99 or something like that. Anyway, I got an offer, accepted, and they went for £15.80. And this mug I got from the carboot. I picked up about 10 Starbucks mugs ages ago, and I think this is the last one now. I got them all 50p each, and they've been selling like amazing, like for 15 quid here and there, and it's just easy. Nice Christmassy mug. I got this jacket here. It's a Bentley Motors jacket for £8, and it's off for £61.50. That's a really good flip. I was really worried that they'd send it back. I got this plate, like serving dish, this Royal Dalton serving dish for £1, and it's gone for £25.65. I think it was 20 quid in the end with £5.65 postage. This PlayStation 1 game, Dragon Valor, it went for £40. It's my own. So yeah, that was pretty good. These toys, first one, carboot, that's Ben 10 watch, and this is a bundle of make it your own kind of lightsabery thing, and yeah, it was £3 for the lot, and those go really quickly, these ones. This one is a Jurassic World toy, it roars and everything. I think it was £4.99. Yeah, I basically put it up for £25, got an offer of 20, paid, there we go, £24.50 altogether with postage. Dunhill tie for £1, and it's gone for £28.50, which is good. These Cavalli were from TK Maxx, little shorts. They were £2 in the yellow ticket sale, and they've gone for £34.75. And this Marstrum, Mastrum, that's a hoodie, and that's gone for £50 and 37p. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's a Stussy shirt. It's silk. I got that from a Kilo sale. In fact, quite a few of these were from Kilo sales. This was Kilo sale as well. That was £33, and the gilet is Igel, and that's gone for £33 as well, weirdly enough. These are Manière Duar, and I got them from the Charity Shop warehouse. Everything's standard, like shorts and trousers were like £4 across the board, but they went on Vinted for £31, so that's good. And these, if I can just move my little cursor, there we go. These are all Desigual, and they've all gone this month on Vinted. And yeah, I got them. Oh, that's a £7. It's not £7. That's £4. Sorry, my bad. There we go, £4. They got them all together at the Kilo sale, and they've all gone. One for £35.50. This short sleeve one, which is a really nice one, for £25, accepted an offer, and this one for £32.50. As I said, all on Vinted, all Desigual. I got them all for the Kilo sale, so it works out on average about £4 per piece. So that's pretty good. Obviously, there's not everything that's sold, but these are just like some of my favourite bits and some bits that were pretty interesting. So what am I going to do? Because this isn't the best. It's not the worst. Last month was worse, but this isn't where I thought things were going to go. This isn't how I thought eBay would go. I thought there'd be a general like decline. Like, I mean, and I'm not doing anything different. I am just listing on all the major platforms. I'm promoting at a steady rate. In fact, I'm promoting more on eBay. As you can see, they're taking a bigger cut of what I'm used to, and yet my sales are not there as they used to be either. So I'm getting less sales, but they're taking more of my money. Whereas Vinted, I'm not getting charged the ridiculous fees. I did spend £30 this month on Spotlight. I spotlighted the first 3 weeks, and that kind of works out as like fees and stuff. And Depop, you don't get fees anyway, but apart from like a transaction fee, so it's basically like free fees. But yeah, it's kind of a weird month. I feel like since January, I feel like I've been transitioning from eBay being my biggest platform to now Vinted being my biggest platform, which is kind of nuts. I feel like sellers on Vinted they send silly offers just like they do on eBay. But if you counter them, I find like sometimes they buy them a lot quicker, and they leave a lot more. They basically leave more positive feedback. Plus, they don't return the items as much because returns are a shit show on a Vinted. So it's a bit kind of like all over the place. Now we are coming into summer, and of course we've got the dreaded summer slowdown. So the only thing that I can think of to do is I've got to earn money at the end of the day. I mean, luckily this is not my only income, but it is a large majority of it. So I would really like to start making an extra grand in my account every month, which means I'm going to have to list, because I can't make the sales if I don't have the items up. So I've been doing on average around 10 per day, and that's been average. So I'm going to have to increase it. I've tried, some days I do 15, some days I do 10, some days I don't do any, and then some days I do 20, but I think on average it works out about 10, 11, 12, something like that. So I think I'm going to have to really buckle down from the get-go and do at least 20 a day, maybe. That's 140 a week. I'm going to be talking about it in another video in next week, but it's also cost of goods and how much my expenditure is when it comes to stock, because I think that needs a bit of a spotlight. I think it needs talking about a little bit more. Not just for me, I mean like generally in the community and everything, because a lot of people are a bit more like, you only see the good side of Instagram, and you see like, oh, I bought this for 10p and it sold for £1 million. Like, you only see like the good stuff. And yeah, there is a few bad things to do with reselling. It's not terrible. The numbers prove that it's not terrible. In fact, I'm kind of happier, because that means the stuff that's going on Vinted has picked up the slack, and I'm not paying fees. But what I am paying fees on, I'm getting less of, but eBay are taking more. It's the weirdest thing, but yeah, I am championing Vinted and Depop now. Going forward, I have to, because the fees are killing me on eBay now. They really are. They're really getting stupid. Anyway, so take with that what you will. I hope everyone else is doing a lot better than I am, specifically on eBay. I hope eBay does pick up a bit more. I'd like to jump over 1,000 again. I want to jump out to 2,000, which is what I'm used to usually when it comes to eBay alone. So yeah, anyhow, I'm going to love you and leave it, but thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.